Good morning, students. Now, today we will start with the next topic, that is the next biotechnological applications in agriculture. This topic is from chapter 12, right? Now, in this case, biotechnology in agriculture means how we can use biotechnology in agriculture. Now, before starting it, I just want to revise in the last topic we have done what is biotechnology. If you remember, biotechnology deals with the industrial scale production of pharmaceuticals and biological using genetically modified microbes, fungi, plants and animals, right? The applications of biotechnology includes the therapeutics, diagnostics, genetically modified crops for agriculture, processed foods, bioremediations, waste treatment and energy production. Means in all these things we are using biotechnology, right? But in this chapter we are mainly concentrating on the biotechnology in agriculture, right, and human welfare. Clear? So firstly, we will just today discuss the biotechnological applications in agriculture. This is our today's main topic. Now, as we know that day by day population is increasing, clear? And it is very difficult to fulfill the requirement of this increasing, or you can say this huge population. Now there are two ways to increase the production of, for example, this is crop. There are two ways to increase the production of this crop. One is to increase the land by increasing land, or other is by increasing the production, or you can say the yield of the crop. So if you will say that land is increased, this is not possible, as we know day by day the land under agriculture that is decreasing. So it means the second option is we can only increase the crop by just improving the varieties, right? Now how we can increase the crop? अब आप crop को कैसे increase कर सकते हैं? There are different ways. So today our main topic is agrochemical based agriculture. Now agro means agriculture, chemicals means the use of chemicals. Clear? So we can increase the production of crop, or you can say we can increase the yield of any crop by using some chemicals, right? Now these chemicals are, you know, basically these are the fertilizers. Clear? By using fertilizers we can increase the crop, clear, that is NPK, by adding, clear, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium. So by increasing fertilizers, clear, when we add the fertilizers to the soil, the plants will get better nutrients and they will have the more production. And second is by using pesticides, clear, fungicides, chemicals like, clear, pesticides. Now by using pesticides we can kill the pests, so that wastage is also reduced. By using certain other you can say fungicides, weedicides, clear, so that the competition between the crops is reduced. So by using so many chemicals we can increase the production of crop, clear. But there is one problem, because all these things they are very costly. Okay? These are very costly, and we know that farmers are already suffering from economic problems. So we have one other alternative. Clear? Now what is that alternative? You know that increasing crop production, I just want to tell you one more point. By using chemicals or by other means is called green revolution, if you remember this word, because this is also given in your book, green revolution. So this revolution we can bring by different ways, clear, by use of chemicals, and as I told you that this is a little bit costly method, clear. So second thing which we can do, clear, we can have GMO crops. We can have GMO crops. Now what is this GMO crops? Basically these are genetically modified organism, clear, What is that? Genetically modified organism, clear? Like plants, bacteria, fungi and animals whose genes have been altered, जिनमें हमने genes में कुछ changes कर दिए by manipulation, clear? And we call them genetically modified organism, and the crops are called genetically modified crops, clear? Now, how these crops are different, or what are the, you can say, uses? The genetically modified crops or these things are more tolerant, clear? GMO crops, they are more tolerant, clear, to the abiotic conditions. Like they can hold the stress more easily, cold, drought, salt, heat, etc. And second advantage, reduce reliance on chemical pesticides, clear? And third one, help to reduce post-harvest losses, increased efficiency of mineral uses by the plants, enhanced nutritional value of food also, vitamin A, enriched rice. So GMO crops are better than the normal crops, clear? Now, in addition to these, GM has been used to create tailor-made plants to supply alternative resources to industries, clear? In the form of starches, fuels and pharmaceuticals. Clear, beta? Now, some of the applications of biotechnology in agriculture. Clear? That we will discuss in the next video. And thanks and have a nice day, beta.